here from Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring. It's the Trey Pirates and the Reed Spring Wolves. On the court for the Pirates is going to be Wesley Brandsetter, Isaiah Smith, Ty Campbell, Jacob Woodward, and Bryson Brandsetter. On the floor for the Reed Spring Wolves is Ty Cooper, Troy Rochelle, Crossley. Number 5, JT Bayless for right now. Early first quarter, 7 minutes left. 1 minute has already gone by here from Reed Spring High School. So on the floor for Reed Spring, that is Micah Asbill fighting for the ball as Woodward and Asbill. And it's the Reed Spring ball. I want to let you guys into this live stream. My name is Adam Smith here from the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube channel. Free of this live play-by-play coverage for high school basketball between Crane and Reed Spring. Christian with the ball. Here it comes down the line. Running to the ball between Crane and Reed Spring. Goes up. Shot no good. Fighting for it is with Crane and Reed Spring. Offense by Crane. Brandsetter with the ball. It's Wesley Brandsetter. Passes it to Isaiah Smith in the Ozarks Sports Report. Male Player of the Week. Brandsetter shoots up. And it's good! And the Cubs taking out a 5-2 lead over the Reed Spring Wolves. With 5:58 left here in the first quarter. Goes up and a foul to be called. That's going to be on... Looks like it's going to be a foul on Crane. Foul on Jacob Woodward for Crane. Reed Spring is coached by Barry Yoakum and assisted by Trevor Hale and Joseph Longstreet. What's on the board for Reed Spring is Ty Cooper, JT Bayless, Lance Hafer, Troy Frosley, and Micah Asbill has been driving now down the line. Fighting for the ball. Now, Hafer has the ball, gives it to Troy Frosley. Now to Asbill. Hafer shot is good. It's game between and Reed Spring. There's 5:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Jacob Woodward only has one foul. That's the only foul so far in this game. Woodward goes up and not so good, so it's a high game. Here goes now down the line. And it's good. 8-5 now. Wolves here in the first quarter, still with just over 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Smith goes up. Takes it and it's good. And it is an 8-5 between Crane and Reed Spring. Very fast paced, very well hard fought. First quarter here for Crane. And a foul is going to be called. It's going to go against Reed Spring. 4:47 left here in the first quarter. Coaches for the Crane Pirates are going to be coached by Kevin Smith, Houston Steele, and Clay Steffel. Passing the ball for Reed Spring in the white pants and jerseys with red on their jerseys. Pirates in the blue jerseys. For the white, old Crane across the chest for the for the Pirates. Green Spring has wolves on the across their chest plates on their white jerseys. Green Spring is a member of the Big Eight, which is now 14 schools here. That's just to goes up. Oh! I'll take it by Woodward now to Tillman. Campbell. Gives it. Okay, we are here at Green Spring High School here in Green Spring, Missouri. Adam Smith here from Ozarks Sports. Just delivering you the play-by-play coverage. Ty Campbell will be shooting free throws for the Pirates. Goes up. Misses it. 10-8 our score. Crane with the advantage. This is that second one. And it's going to be a Green Spring ball. Goes up. This is a shot, but foul's going to be called. Pirates coming into this game with a record of 6-0. Green Spring coming into this game with a record of 2-3. We're going to see Wyatt Floyd now come into the game for the Pirates. He'll step in for Jacob Woodward. Wyatt Floyd standing in at 6'9" for the Pirates. It's kind of hard to see with the block. And it's Green Spring ball. Oh, so here goes Smith and hangs it up. And it is a 12-8 Crane lead over Green Spring. Goes up. No good. And we're going to see the free throws being shot for Green Spring. Shooting free throws is going to be number 15. That is Lance Hafer. Takes it in. 3:21 left here in the first quarter between Crane and Green Spring. Crane members of the SWCL and Green Spring is members of the Big Eight. It's 2, and it is now 12-10 Crane. Back and forth between Crane and Green Spring. Campbell with the ball. Passes in to, I believe it's Tillman. Crane. Reckenbach going up, and no good. There it goes. Oh, and another foul called on. Travel foul going to be called on Green Spring and Crane ball. Tillman to Campbell. Tillman. Campbell going, driving it, going up, no good, and it's going to be retrieved by Green Spring. Here it goes. Oh, 12-plus high between Crane and Green Spring. Welcome, we're here at Green Spring High School, streaming live here on the Ozarks Sports YouTube channel. Very, very fast pace. Stolen by Reckenbach. I'm going to give it to, I believe that was Campbell. Tyler Campbell now with the ball from Crane. Now to Tillman to Campbell. The box. Floyd goes up and shot. 14-12 Crane here with 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Floyd will be at the line to shoot free throws for Crane. up. Stolen by Crane, and that's going to be Isaiah Smith. The Breckenbach. Ransetter to Smith goes up from downtown and takes it, and it is a 17-12. Crane lead here with 1:34 left in the first quarter between Crane and Reed Spring. Goes up and it's good. 2-pointer. Goes up, Breckenbach goes in, and he's going to make it 19-14. Crane lead over Reed Spring. Goes it up. Crane playing good defense so far. Here goes a shot, and no good. It's going to be taken by Crane. Smith goes coast to coast, barrels it, and makes a shot. 50 seconds left in the game here in the first quarter. Goes up, and no good. And and a charge foul called. That's going to be on Reed Spring. Correction, that's going to be called on Crane. So it'll be Reed Spring ball. 42.9 left here in the first quarter. Here he goes. To Hayford. Branstetter steals it. That's Bryson Branstetter, senior for the Pirates. And it is a 21-14 Crane lead over Reed Spring. Crane now on defense, Reed Spring ball. Gives it to Asbill. Asbill to Roachley. Now it's a Crane ball. And time expires here in the first quarter. That will do it for the first quarter between Crane and Reed Spring. Don't go away. We will be back in just a little bit. Welcome back to the Reed Spring High School here on the Ozarks Sports 4 YouTube channel. Crane and Reed Spring. Reed Spring ball here in the start of the second quarter. Crane playing good defense. Goes up and no good. That's going to be the screen there by Asbill. Asbill gives it to Cooper. Cooper goes up and it's good. 17 wins for the Crane Pirates. Campbell with the ball. He gives it to Smith, the Ozarks Sports Male Player of the Week. Smith goes up and no good shot by Mr. Isaiah Smith. And it's going to be now given up to Troy Broachley from Reed Spring. Broachley passes it. Back to Broachley. Now to Hayford. Hayford shoots it up. Picked up by Wesley Branstetter. Going to go down the court, coast to coast. Isaiah goes up, no good. Woodward will take it in. Going to be good. That's a Woodward. 23-17 Crane now here in the second quarter. 46 left to play, and Woodward's going to be shooting free throws after the foul. That foul will be on Lance Hafer from Reed Spring checking in for Reed Spring is going to be Brandon Reed Aiken. He will check in for Hafer. Woodward at the line to shoot free throws for Crane after he was fouled. Takes it and it's now 24-17 Pirates. Reed Spring ball gives it now to Royce Grosley. Grosley goes down. Now to Cooper. Cooper 24-20. Crane lead over Reed Spring. This Reed Spring crowd be loud and rowdy here from Southern Stone County here in Reed Spring, Missouri. Drives it. Chases it. That's going to be Brandon Reed Aiken to chase the ball out of bounds. Campbell with the ball. There it goes. Woodward goes up, but it's no good. Tillman makes it, but not going to count it. With no point. 6:03 left here in the half between Crane and Reed Spring. Reed Spring ball, 26-20 Crane. Clock ticking is now at 5:50 here in the second quarter. Crane giving defense, steals it, and there goes Isaiah Smith coast to coast and good. 28-20 Crane here in the second quarter with 5:47 left here. Crane's going to take the. Well, it looks like it's Reed Spring is going to take the timeout. So Reed Spring will take the timeout here from Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri. Crane will be back on the field. We're back on the court, pardon me. So it's going to be Floyd, Brandstetter, Smith, Campbell, and Bond on the floor for the Pirates. Here we go. So Reed Aiken now to Adville. Ball gets away. Now it's going to be taken by Crane. There goes Campbell, and shot's no good by Smith. Back down. There goes Campbell. Good. It's going to be a 30-20 lead for the Pirates. Reed Spring ball. Stolen by the Pirates, and that one will be no good for Crane. 4:49 left here in the second quarter. So Reed Spring has spent one timeout here in the first half of the game. Second quarter, 4:47 left. Reed Spring ball. Stolen by the Pirates. There goes Isaiah Smith. Goes up, and it's good. And it's now going to be a 32-20 lead for the Pirates. Reed Spring ball here. Here it is. There goes J.T. Bayless. They're giving out to Mike Campbell. Campbell to Smith. Smith. There goes Smith, and no good. Still 32-20 Crane. Here it goes, and the foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be on Isaiah Smith for Crane. Shooting two for Reed Spring, that's going to be Ty Cooper. Drains it. 32-21 Crane here in the second quarter, first half. So it's second half. We're starting the first half. With the clock ticking here from Reed Spring High School. I think we're taking a timeout. And we'll be right back after these messages. Wanted by way of Floyd there by the Crane Pirates. Tillman on him. Now gives it to Bailiff. Bailiff to Aikens. Bailiff goes up and no good. There goes Brandstetter with the ball. Going to give it to Campbell. Campbell driving. Brandstetter shoots and no good. Now gives it to Wesley Brandstetter. Bryson Brandstetter goes up and no good. 2:04 left to play here in the first half. For me, that's Isaiah Smith. Oh, and knocked out of the hands of Ty Cooper from Reed Spring. 35-23, Crane with the score from here at Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri. Pirates playing very, very good defense and offense today. Throw sheet to Cooper. Cooper goes up and it's good. It's got 26 frame here in the first half. There was 1:36 left to go in the first half. Campbell. Woodward. Box. Campbell goes up, makes it, shoots it, and no good. Will be retrieved by Reed Spring. There it goes. Now it's going to be Bott. Bott drives it down the court, and a foul's going to be called. It looks like it's going to be a foul on foul's going to be called on J.T. Bailiff from Reed Spring. Breckenbach now is going to be at the line to shoot free throws for Spring. 59 seconds left here until halftime. Bucking goes up, makes it, and it's going to be a 37-26 Crane lead. With 59 seconds left to go here in the first half. There it goes. They whip with the ball, gives it to keeper. Reed Aiken shoots it out of bounds. It hits one of the Crane cheerleaders. It's going to be called a foul on Crane. Clock is ticking for 36 seconds left to play. Asbill drives it, goes up, no good shot. Shot's no good. 27.1 left in the second quarter. Going to shoot free throws is going to be Micah Asbill. Takes the first one. 37-27 here with 27.1 seconds left in the first half. Amazingly, Reed Spring has been able to keep this game at around the 10-point mark. Clock ticking. Branstetter goes up, no good. Wesley Branstetter going to help him. 17.4 left to play here in the second half. Asbill to Bailiff. To Reed Aiken. Goes up. No good, and the clock expires, and that's going to be the end of the first half. With the score of 37-28, Crane with the advantage. 37-28 Crane here at the intermission. We will take a timeout. We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome back to Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri. It's currently halftime. It is 37-28. Crane with the lead. About 3:25 minutes left or about just a little over 3 minutes left until we can start the second half of this game between Crane and Reed Spring. All in all, it's been a good game, back and forth game between Crane and Reed Spring in the first half. So what we expect for this team for both these teams to definitely keep it at a close game, but also Crane's going to have to keep this game up to about keep the game above 10 points. Even though it's a big challenge tonight for Reed Spring. Reed Spring a bigger class than Crane. Reed Spring is class 4. Crane class 2A. But so far so good for Crane. If you're Reed Spring, then you're just going to have to cover the ball, take care of the ball. Also keep it below 10. As they currently are trailing Crane by 9 points here at the intermission. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left, or just over 2 minutes left here in halftime between Crane and Reed Spring. The Pirates and the Wolves are now coming back out on the court as they'll start to warm up now for the second half. Under 2 minutes until we're back on. So after that, we will see you guys in just a little bit. Back here at the Jim Holt Court on the campus of Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri, as we kick off the second half. Pirates and the Wolves, it's right now 37-28. Crane. Goes up. No good. Branstetter driving to Wesley Branstetter. Makes it and it's good, and it's going to make it now a 40-28 lead for the Crane Pirates. Reed Spring trails by 14 now. Another point made no good now by Reed Spring. Isaiah Smith driving. Gives it to Ty Campbell now to Wesley Branstetter. Wesley Branstetter goes up and it's no good. Isaiah Smith to Wesley Branstetter. To Bryson Branstetter, but Ty Campbell goes up. Kind of bounces, but it's going to be good. 42-28 Crane. 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Definitely a big advantage for Crane as they've been relying a lot heavily on three-pointers and also on lots of defense. Definitely a lot of defense for Crane. Goes up, makes it no good. There goes Wesley Brandstetter, now to Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith in traffic. Gives it to Wesley Brandstetter. Brandstetter's going to shoot it up, and good. 45-28 Crane. As Crane starting to run away from Reed Spring. He's going to shoot it. He's going to give it now, pardon me. The foul's going to be called. It's going to be called on, we believe it's Reed Spring. Or, pardon me, that's going to be all called on Crane. Crane playing defense now on Reed Spring. He goes up, makes it. It's a 45-31 lead for the Pirates. The timeout will be called by Reed Spring. So don't go away. We're going to be coming back in just a little bit. Stick around, guys. Back here at the Jim Holt Court here at Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri. Definitely not a bad court if you ask me, if you're from Reed Spring. Ty Campbell with the ball to Bryson Brandstetter. He's going to give it to Breckenbott now to Wesley Brandstetter. Brandstetter in traffic, gives it to Breckenbott. Back to Brandstetter, to Woodward. To Bryson Brandstetter, throws it up. No good, and it's going to be taken down by Lance Hafer. Hafer in traffic, driving down the lane. Ty Campbell not letting go of his man, as it's going to be now taken to, stolen by, it's going to be a fight for the ball as whistles are sounded there at mid-court. And it's going to be a Crane ball. .5:14 left here in the third quarter. Crane and Reed Spring. Wesley Brandstetter now to, and a bad pass. It's going to be intended for Colby Killman. Got to watch out for that. Got to keep your eye on the ball if you're Colby Killman. Let's get Crane and Reed Spring here from the Jim Holt Court here at Reed Spring High School, going down the lane. Goes up, it's going to be JT Bailiff, and he'll make the shot. It's going to be 45-33 Crane. Reed Spring already with one. Has already spent one timeout here in the second half. Breckenbach goes up, makes it, and it's good, and it's going to make it now a 47-33 Crane lead over Reed Spring. .433 left here in the third quarter. It's 47-33 Crane. Ty Campbell, it's going to be a foul called on Ty Campbell. It's going to be a travel foul. .47-33 Crane over Reed Spring. Ty Cooper you're just joining us here, we're in the third quarter. It's 4:21 left in the third quarter between Crane and Reed Spring. Crane with the advantage. It's 47-33 Crane. And a timeout's going to be called. It's going to be taken by Crane. And so timeouts are going to be even at 3 for both Crane and Reed Spring. Coach Smith calling the timeout just to calm his team down. Also, Coach Smith also taking a timeout to give a little wisdom. Play a little bit better on defense if you're Crane. So far, Crane's defense has not been bad, but they've been a little bit shaky there on defense. Reed Spring ball goes up. That is Micah Asbell to make that shot. Ty Campbell with the ball. He'll give it to Smith. Smith goes up, makes it no good. .402 left here in the third quarter between Crane and Reed Spring. Breckenbach goes up, no good. Floyd tried to force it, and Campbell takes it, and no good. Reed Spring ball now for between Crane and Reed Spring. It's up, no good. Coach Smith not happy with his team, who did not get the rebound. Kobe Kilman will give it to Isaiah Smith. Campbell is in traffic looking for Kilman. Gives it to Kilman now to Breckenbach. Jacob Woodward steals it by Reed Spring, and whistles are going to be blown. So a foul's going to be called on Crane. Crane already with 4 fouls here in the game. They're in traffic. He's going to give it to Isaiah Smith, and 47-37 Crane, our score here with 3:12 left in the third quarter. Isaiah Smith going to give it to Ty Campbell. Campbell looking for another man. Going to give it to Wesley Branstetter to Kilman, to Campbell, to Woodward. To Wesley Branstetter to Smith, goes up, no good. Kilman's going to help it out, and no good again. That foul is going to be called on. That's going to be called on Troy Froschley. It's going to make Kobe Kilman go up to the line to shoot free throws. Shoots it up. No good. 47-37. Kilman will go for another free throw, makes it, and he's going to make it now a 48-37 Crane lead over Reed Spring. Definitely a well hard fought game between Reed Spring and Crane. Oh, and the freight train was coming in, and now there's going to be a charge called on Isaiah Smith. Team foul number 5 for Crane. Definitely not happy if you are Coach Kevin Smith. Even though foul trouble has been the cause for Crane, but has not given up the lead for Crane. They lead by a score of 48-39. Ty Campbell gives it to Isaiah Smith. Back to Campbell. Campbell looking for a man open. Isaiah Smith shoots up, makes it, and it's good, and it's 51-39 Crane. That was from the Ozarks Sports Report Male Player of the Week of Isaiah Smith here from Crane. Isaiah Smith in the last game against Walnut Grove had 36 points. That was in the big 89-54 win over Walnut Grove. Unfortunately, that wasn't streamlined. Campbell goes up and will be no good. 51-39 left. 51-39, 145 left here in the third quarter. Goes up. Oh! Ty Campbell, that man is an athlete. 53-41 Crane. Getting fouled, and he makes a shot for 2, and it's going to make it now a 53-41 lead for the Pirates. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. It's going to give it to Reeves Akins, and whistles are going to be blown at 1:24 left in the opening quarter of the second half. Time is ebbing away here at Reed Spring High School here in the third quarter. 1:24 left to play. 53-41 Crane. Goes up, makes it no good. From Campbell to Brandstetter to Woodward. Goes up, makes it no good. At least he took the shot, so nothing to hang your head about if you're Coach Smith or Coach Yoakum. Reed Spring down at the other side of the court. Goes up, Akins will not make the play. But Ty Kruger will help him out. 53-43 Crane over Reed Spring as Akins will pause to tie his shoe. 45.7 left in the third quarter with Ty Cooper to shoot free throws after he was fouled. Making now 53-44 Crane. It's now 55-44 Crane. Colby Kilman tried to fight for the ball back. So it's going to be taken by Micah Asbill. Asbill driving, Cooper driving. Stolen by Brecken Bott. Goes up Campbell and makes it for a two-pointer now. 57-44 Crane. 12 seconds left. Now it's a qualified bull ride left here in the third quarter, as now the clock's going to be stopped at 6.2 remaining here in the third quarter. 18 fouls now for Crane. He's going to be shooting free throws now. It's going to be JT Bailiff. They'll make that one 57-45. Our score between Reed Spring and Crane. 6.2 left here in the third quarter. It's been an eventful game for these two teams of Crane and Reed Spring. Campbell goes up, makes it no good from downtown, and that's going to be the final That's going to be the final buzzer of the third quarter. So with 1 quarter left to play, 3 quarters in the books, it is now going to be a 57-46 lead for the Crane Pirates as we start the fourth quarter. Don't go away. One quarter left to play here from Reed Spring High School here at Reed Spring, Missouri. And if you look there down on the side of the court towards where we're at, the Reed Spring High School logo kind of reminds me a little bit of the SEC logo, the Southeastern Conference where Arkansas and Missouri are in. 57-46 Crane, 7:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. So still early in the fourth quarter for Reed Spring to make some noise. So at the far side of the court between Reed Spring and Crane. Pirates lead the Wolves right now 57-46 between Crane and Reed Spring. So shooting free throws for Reed Spring is going to be Lance Hafer. She was fouled, 9 fouls on Crane. That is one disadvantage that we have seen tonight. As Crane's been in a lot of foul trouble tonight. 57-47 our score between Crane and Reed Spring, now 57-48. So Reed Spring has been putting up a good fight against Crane, but Crane has had their foot on the gas pedals throughout most of the night. Brandstetter to Campbell to Bryson Brandstetter. Brandstetter, one of the seniors from Crane. Reed Spring with only 2 seniors. Here it is. And that's going to be Ty Cooper with that three-pointer, 59-51, our score. Reed Spring down by 8. Woodward to Wesley Brandstetter, makes it, and it's good! 61-51 Crane. 6:27 left to play here in the fourth quarter of this varsity matchup between Crane and Reed Spring. Kilman steals it now to Campbell. Campbell's going to go coast to coast. Drives it, goes up. No good. It's going to be taken by Hafer, and the ball's going to be rolled out of bounds past the Crane cheerleaders. 61-51 our score between Reed Spring and Crane. Ty Cooper taking a little bit of a stretch break. A little bit shaken up as the trainer for Reed Spring is going to come out. That is the trainer looking at Ty Cooper from Reed Spring. We're taking an injury, as an injury has happened on the court. So both the Crane and Reed Spring faithful will give Cooper a round of applause. as he'll be taken back to the locker room. Appears to be shooken up as he is seen by the trainer from Reed Spring. New player in for Cooper, that's going to be Evan Gross. Bailiff with the ball. That'll be no good. The shot's going to be no good by Reed Spring. (61-51) Crane, our score between here in the fourth quarter. 5:47 left in the game. Isaiah Smith with the ball, gives it now to Breckenbott. Now gives it to Ty Campbell, stolen. Oh, and apparently he was shooken up. Apparently it was Ty Campbell and Isaiah Smith were shooken up there by the Crane bench. Now with the ball, that is going to be Micah Asbill. Now the ball to still Asbill with the ball. 10 fouls already on Crane. Foul's going to be on Bryson Brenson. That's his first foul of the game. That's going to make Asbill shoot free throws for Crane. Pirates only lead by 9 today, or tonight, against Reed Spring. And once this game is complete, we will have the post-game show, which will feature the winning coach. Will it be Reed Spring's coach of Coach Yoakum, or will it be Coach Smith from Crane? Pirates 6-0 are about to go, or 5 minutes away from going 7-0 on the season. And these Pirates will not be stopped. Who's going to stop the Pirates this year? Who will stop the Pirates in 2018-2019? Isaiah Smith to Campbell. Campbell shoots it up. No good. 64-53, our score between Crane and Reed Spring. 64-53. Jacob Woodward is going to be shooting free throws for the Pirates. After he was being fouled on by JT Bailiff. Free throws are good. 66-53 Crane over Reed Spring with 4.5 minutes left in the game. Reed Spring ball. Kind of hard to see with the Reed Spring student section. (66-53 Crane). 4:23 left to play. Shoots it up and it's good. 66-54 now. Crane with 4:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Isaiah Smith will give the ball now to Breckenbott. Now to Ty Campbell, back to Isaiah Smith, looking for a new man. That's going to be Breckenbott. Now to Jacob Woodward, stolen by Lance Hayford. It's going to now go coast to coast. Asbill attempted to shoot the ball. but it was no good. 66-54, Crane with the lead here in the fourth quarter. Clock is ticking with 3:45 left to play. Stolen by Lance Hafer, and a foul is going to be called. 3:35 left in the ball game between Crane and Reed Spring. Court goes silent here from Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri. Back to action here from Reed Spring High School here in the fourth quarter. Breckenbott now to Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith in traffic, back to Breckenbott. Ty Campbell to Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith goes up, shoots it, and it's good! 69-54, Crane with just over 3 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. 15. Hafer, who made that shot, Lance Hafer from Reed Spring. Brandstetter. But the foul will be called, which looks like it was called on, I believe that was Jacob Woodward with the foul. 2:44 left to play here in the fourth quarter between Crane and Reed Spring. Reed Spring ball. Clock is ticking, 2:40 left. Campbell's going to go coast to coast. Isaiah Smith now to Breckenbott. Back to Isaiah Smith. Now to Bryson Brandstetter. Back to Isaiah Smith. Back to Breckenbott. To Bryson Brandstetter. Isaiah Smith now in traffic. Passing the ball now back to Breckenbott. Now to Ty Campbell. Breckenbott goes up, makes it, and it is no good. Still 69-56, Crane over Reed Spring. Just over 2 minutes left to play. Fighting for the ball between Reed Spring and Crane. 69-56, Pirates, our score. Isaiah Smith now with the ball. He's going to give it to Bryson Brandstetter. Isaiah Smith now back to Jacob Woodward. Now to Bryson Brandstetter to Isaiah Smith. 1:32 left to play. It's Ty Campbell to Bryson Brandstetter. Isaiah Smith, Ty Campbell. Back to Isaiah Smith. Now off to Breckenbott. Breckenbott, back to Ty Campbell, to Brecken, to Bryson Brandstetter. Goes up, Woodward goes up. No good, stolen by Reed Spring. That was stolen by Lance Hafer. Just under a minute left to play. And he will make the shot. It's now 69-59. Crane over Reed Spring. 45 seconds left to play on here from Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring. Isaiah Smith now to Ty Campbell. Isaiah Smith now to Campbell. Isaiah Smith. Ty Campbell, they're going to run the clock down. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the final score as the Pirates will go 7-0. They defeat the Reed Spring Wolves by a score of 69-59. Don't go away. We will have the post-game show coming up in just a little bit. Stick around, everybody. of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith, after that big 66-53 win against Reed Spring tonight. Coach Smith, what was the main focus that you had going up tonight against Reed Spring?
A couple things we had focused on was we wanted to pressure the ball in full court and get up in them a little bit, and we also want to make sure that we could box out, and they were so big and strong. And those were the two biggest things, was the pressure that we wanted to try to apply that we usually do. And I was hoping that we could wear them out on that and getting a good box out and tracking in the ball. That was some things that we really wanted to focus on doing.
It was the Isaiah Smith show again once again tonight. He led your team with was it 35 points tonight?
Well, I have no clue. I didn't even know what he had. I just worry about our team and whoever's shooting it or shooting it well. I don't care. I like our chemistry. You shoot your shots, and that's what all that matters.
You're going on the road. You're going to stay on the road, and you're going to be taking on Miller on Thursday night at Miller. What's going to be the firepower that you're going to be bringing to hope win number 8 against Miller?
I haven't really. I kind of gathered some information on Miller. I haven't really put it to work. I'll look at it tonight. Then I'll look at it in the morning and kind of see where we're at, because we have a quick turnaround real fast. So I'll really focus then, because tomorrow I also got to go to the Blue and Gold seating meeting, see where we're going to be at with that.
You got any final words to say to the head coach of the Reed Spring Wolves, Coach Barry Yoakum?
I think Barry's going to do a good job getting his kids ready down the road farther. I'm glad we're not playing them again. I think their length and athletic ability bothered us, and so I think he does a good job. And I'd hate to see him down the road a little bit when they get a little more seasoned.
All right, thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Smith. Congratulations on that big win. Best of luck to you guys at Miller.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. You get Isaiah?
Do what?
You get Isaiah?
Yeah.
All right. That was Coach Smith after that huge win against the Reed Spring Wolves. Coming up next, we'll have our star of the game tonight. It's going to be Isaiah Smith, who led the Crane with, which we believe it was 35 points tonight. So stick around, everybody. lead scorer of tonight's game for the Crane Pirates, that's Isaiah Smith, who had 35 points tonight here against Reed Spring. Isaiah, what was going through your mind on this game? What was the message that was sent out here against Reed Spring tonight?
Oh, I just wanted to come out here and let our team work together and play our game. Let us do us, and I guess my shot started falling tonight, and that was just a plus.
Another big night tonight for you against Reed Spring. What was your recipe that you had cooking tonight to give up those big 35 points tonight against Reed Spring?
Oh, well, I just kind of worked off my teammates. They got me open sometimes, and we all worked the ball get well together, and it just helped having a good team that could pass the ball and move the ball well.
You're 7-0. You're going to be taking on Miller on the road up in Lawrence County, just north of Mount Vernon. What's going to be the firepower they're going to be bringing against Miller on Thursday night?
I hope that we bring the intensity on our defense, that we all work together and communicate with our energy, and so we get better as a team and work together.
If you have any final words to say to the head coach of the Reed Spring Wolves, Coach Barry Yoakum, and his team of the Reed Spring Wolves, what would your final words be to Coach Yoakum and the Reed Spring Wolves tonight after that 66-53 loss to Crane?
They're a great team, and they're going to do well this season, and they just can't stop after this game because we know they're always going to battle in Class 4. They're a tough opponent out in districts and everything.
All right, thanks for taking the time with us, Isaiah. Congratulations on another big game. Best of luck to you guys at Miller.
Thank you.
Isaiah Smith and Coach Kevin Smith after that huge win against the Reed Spring Wolves. That's going to wrap up tonight's live stream coverage here from Reed Spring, Missouri. We hope you guys enjoyed this live game coverage tonight between Crane and Reed Spring. If you guys want to stay connected with us through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/ozarksportsreport. For one final time, I'm Adam Smith saying so long from Reed Spring High School here in Reed Spring, Missouri. Have a good night, everybody.